rAmAnuja kathAmrutham, Chapter 11. Sri Vaishnavas in Sri Rangam asked rAmAnuja to visit other dhivya desams to firmly establish the Sri Vaishnava philosophy everywhere. Udayava students and people living in Sri Rangam said, Swami, you have established the Sri Vaishnava philosophy and defeated other philosophies. It is time you go on a pilgrimage and worship other dhivya desams. Udayavar went along with the Bhagavatas and requested for Namperumal's consent to visit other dhivya desams. Udayavar asks, May I please go to other dhivya desams? Periya Perumal replies, Yes, you may. Along with many Sri Vaishnavas, Udayavar went on a pilgrimage to many places in India. He started with Cholanadu and went to Tirukudandai and nearby Divya Desams. Next, he visited Tirumaliruncholai and nearby temples. Then, he went to Tirupullani and visited the Sethu Samudram. From there, he proceeded to Alvar Tirunagari. Nammalvar was very happy with Udayavar and blessed him. Udayavar next visited all the temples in Nava Tirupati. All along, he won many debates with other philosophers and established the superiority of Vishishtadvaitam. Udayavar then arrived at Tirukkurungudi. The Lord there, Tirukkurungudi Nambi, welcomed Udayavar and spoke to him via the priest. Tirukkurungudi Nambi said, I have been trying for a long time to reform these people by taking many avatarams, but I have mostly been unsuccessful. How did you reform so many people in so little time? Udayavar replied, I can explain it if you take me as your guru and ask as a student. Immediately, Tirukkurungudi Nambi gave Udayavar a simhasanam and stood beside him like an obedient student. Udayavar didn't sit on the throne. Rather, he sat beside it and meditated upon his Acharyan, Periya Nambi, as if he were sitting on the throne. Udayavar said, The Dvaya Maha Mantram is the great secret that helped me reform so many people and make them accept this great path. Tirukkurungudi Nambi said, Thank you for explaining this. You are now my Acharyan. Udayavar said, You are welcome. I now name you Sri Vaishnava Nambi. Next, Udayavar went to Thiruvanparisaram, Thiruvattaru and Thiruvananthapuram. He established a mutt at Thiruvananthapuram and won over many philosophers there. Then, after visiting some other Divya Desams in that region, Udayavar went via the west coast to the northern part of India to visit many more places. He went to Mathura, Salagramam, Dwaraka, Ayodhya, Badrikashramam, Naimisaranyam, Pushkaram, Gokulam, Govardhanam, Vrindavanam, etc. He won over many philosophers in these places. Next, he arrived at Kashmir and went to the Saraswati Bhandaram literary center where Saraswati Devi herself was present. She welcomed Udayavar. Saraswati Devi said, Can you please explain the meaning of this shloka from the Chandogya Upanishad? Tasya yata kapyasam pundarika. The same shloka that Udayavar had a disagreement with his first guru Yadava Prakasha. Udayavar gave a detailed explanation and established the correct meaning of the verse. Saraswati Devi was pleased with him and she lifted his book Sri Bhashyam, which is a commentary or explanation for the Brahma Sutram, over her head and praised him. She also gifted him with a Vigraham of Hayagriva. Saraswati Devi said, I give you the title Sri Bhashyakarar. Udayavar was surprised to see Saraswati Devi so happy. Udayavar asked, Why are you so happy? Saraswati Devi replied, Some time back, Shankara gave an explanation for the same verse, but it was inconsistent and incoherent. Since you explained it in a nice and clear manner, I feel very happy. The scholars in Kashmir who saw these events became agitated. They had a debate with Udayavar. He defeated all of them and established the philosophy strong and firm. Seeing this, even the king of Kashmir became amazed and became Udayavar's student. But the defeated scholars became very angry and tried to use black magic to kill Udayavar. But it backfired and they started fighting with each other. The king intervened and requested Udayavar to save them. Finally, they all became Udayavar's disciples. Next, Udayavar travelled to Varanasi. He took a dip in the holy river Ganga and visited the Divya Desam, Kandamennum Kadinagar. Next, he travelled southeast and went to the Purushottama Dhamam. He defeated many Mayavada philosophers there and established a mutt. Then he travelled further south and visited places like Sri Kurmam, Simhadri and Ahobilam. Finally, Udayavar reached Thiruvenkatam. Some Shaivas were causing a dispute, saying that the Lord of Thiruvenkatam was Shiva. Udayavar suggested a solution. Udayavar said, "Let us place the symbols that define Shiva and Narayana in front of the Lord. If he chooses the Sangam and Chakram, he is Lord Vishnu. Or if he goes for your weapons and symbols, he is Shiva." Others said, "Okay, we agree." They placed the symbols, closed the temple and locked it for the night. Then everyone left. To the great joy of Udayavar and other Sri Vaishnavas, the next morning Perumal was having the Sankam and the Chakram in his hands. Knowing that this problem was sorted, Udayavar came down to Tirupati and started a southward journey from there. He then visited Kanchipuram, Tiruvallikeni and Tirunirmalai Divya Desams. Next, he arrived at Madurantakam. He defeated many Mayavada scholars there and established Vishishtadvaitam in Tondai Mandalam. He also visited Tiruvahindrapuram and Kattumannar Koil. Thus, he visited many Divya Desams and finally arrived back at Srirangam. Periya Perumal was very happy to see him. Udayavar recited Amalanadi Piran in front of Periya Perumal and then continued to live in Srirangam and continued his Kaingaryams.
ஆழ்வார் எம்பெருமானார் ஜீயர் திருவடிகளே சரணம், ஜீயர் திருவடிகளே சரணம்.
To learn such valuable information about our Sri Vaishnava Sampradaya, please download KOYIL, KOYIL app from Google Play Store or Apple App Store. Our website is koyil.org, KOYIL.org.